What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about 10 great inexpensive back to school fragrances. Because why? Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. If you're a parent, of course, because your kids are going back to school. But when I think of students, I think of broke students. I'm sorry, most students don't have a lot of money to spend. So a lot of these fragrances will be very budget friendly. But to find out what's in this video, well, you're gonna have to stay tuned and watch. So this is your first time coming across this beautiful, handsome looking dude. Well, kinda, sorta. Someone who really does not take himself too seriously and actually likes to poke a little fun at himself, really. Then why don't you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Also, I can be quite sarcastic. But before I get into the actual video, I want you to slap a like on this video to show YouTube and myself that you like this type of content, alright? Now, these will not be in any particular order. I do have 10, but I have one honorable mention as I have to add this fragrance in this list. And also, this list will be very different than a lot of the other lists out there when it comes to inexpensive fragrances. You might have one, maybe three at the most that are a little bit more common. So my honorary mention is actually Guess 1981 Indigo for Men. So with this one you get coconut, iris, fig, you get oak moss, you get lavender, and so on. This pretty much is like a spring, summertime, but also fall scent. It really has a nice coconut, fig, and you definitely get that iris feel. But it's not overly powdery from the iris itself, but it also has a bit of a sex appeal to it. So let's get into the actual list. This one here is from the house of Alfred Dunhill. This is Desire Blue Ocean. So there's only 3 notes of this one. You get citruses, patchouli, and seawater. So this is going to be a lighter, fresher scent, and the backbone is that patchouli. But the patchouli itself is not overly dark or dank, if you will. An older guy, also a younger man, can wear this quite easily now. So this one here is just a casual type of scent. If you're just going to class, you just want like a day-to-day scent, this here is actually a good spring, summer scent. It's just a good warmer season scent just for day-to-day casual. There's nothing sexy, nothing unique about this one. It's just a clean, fresh scent. Now if you want something with a little bit of sex appeal, something that's actually good for going out, you can also wear this to class if you want. Ferrari Scuderia Forte might be for you. So this one you get plum, apple, you get vanilla, cinnamon, pineapple, woods, and so on. This is more of a spring, fall, but also wintertime scent. Now, as I said, you could wear this to class, but I find that this has more of a nighttime feel. So dates, going out, clubs, cuddling time with your significant other or girlfriend. Sorry, I'm a little bit older now, so I'm way past that one. But this really does have a playful, youthful, sexy type of vibe. An older man can rock this as well, but this really does have a younger man's feel. This brand is definitely very inexpensive if you were to get them at like your local Ross, TJ Maxx, but also just online. Calvin Klein Eternity Now. So this is more of a spring, summer, but also fall scent. So with this one you get coconut, vanilla, you get starfruit, tonka bean, you get star anise, and so on. Now this really does have a tropical feel with the coconut in this one, but the vanilla in it really does give it a nice touch along with that starfruit. Now this is more of a tropical scent. Now I did say that you can wear this in the fall, but if you're like in Florida or the Caribbean, then yes, you know. But you can also wear anything you want throughout year round. It just might not cut through the cold, but this really does have that tropical feel. It is marketed as men, but I think that it's actually quite unisex where the ladies, the girls can wear this quite easily. It has a fun, flirty, youthful type of vibe. I wouldn't say it's really anything sexy, but more of a fun type of scent. So scent number 4 is actually from the brand of the sweater that I am wearing. So Tommy Hilfiger. This is going to be Tommy Hilfiger Odom Prep. So this one came out in like 2011. So some of the notes of this one are juniper, lavender, grapefruit, amber, and geranium. I've only worn this, to be fair, 2-3 times. It wasn't a fragrance for me because it really did come across as more of a younger man's scent. You know, I sometimes wear more youthful scents. This one was a little bit too much for me, but it certainly has more of a, I don't want to say preppy feel, even though it's eau de prep, but it's a little bit more of a dressier type of scent. So if you have like a bit of a sense of style for a younger man, you know, you like to dress up a little bit different than some of the other gents out there, or boys, depending on how you carry yourself, of course. I could be a little bit of a douche bro and I'm 42. Yay. I still got some growing up to do. But this one here is more of a fragrance for someone who likes to dress up and has a bit of a sense of style. This is a good scent just for the class, but also for going out. And I don't mean like to the clubs, but you know, if you just want to have a fragrance where you're just chilling with some friends, something where you do have to dress up just a little bit, nothing like suit and tie, but you know, you got that sense of style, this might be for you. Also, this is more of a spring, summer, but fall fragrance. So if you want something sexy, well, scent number 5 might be for you. Guess Night Cologne. So with this one you get pepper, vanilla, geranium, you get grapefruit, cedar, elemi, and more. Now this is more of a spring, summer, but also maybe a fall scent. But if you're gonna wear it in the fall, you're gonna have to be a little bit more liberal on the sprayer. So it certainly does have that nighttime vibe. This is a great fragrance for going to the club, dates. It definitely does have that sex appeal to it. If you have a very flirty, fun disposition and you're a bit of a playboy, or you think you're a bit of a playboy, you can wear it to school as well. But for me, this is more suited for an evening out. Scent number 7, I don't have a bottle, I got a travel spray, but this is Vince Camuto Solari. But this is what the bottle looks like right here. So with this one you get mandarin, cardamom, pimento, you get musk, and cashmere wood. This one has more of a younger man's feel. Now I really do like the brand of Vince Camuto. They produce more of the mass appealing fragrances, but some of them are actually quite classy, but also very fresh. You know, this one has a very fresh take to it, but it has more of a fresh, spicy take with it, with that pimento note. The pimento note gives it a little bit of a fun, flirty type of feel, but it's not, I would say, overly sexy. It's a good going out scent, but also just to class. This is more of a spring, summer, and fall scent. So when it comes to the more mainstream scents in this video, this brand is really not known for being mainstream. Their cars are, but their fragrances not so much. Jeremy did mention this one a few in his videos along with Jo Yemin, but I've reviewed it as well. This is Jaguar Pace. So this one you get rosemary, iris flower, patchouli, lavender, green apple, and pepper. This is pretty much just body wash with pepper. That's all this one is. This scent is more suited for the spring and summer, or if you live in a warmer climate, just all year round. This is just a fragrance for the classroom. You know, if you just want something fresh and clean with a little bit of spice, this one is gonna do it for you. It's probably one of the more cheaper scents in this video. So scent number 8 and number 10, along with this one here, are the cheapest ones in this list. I'm talking like $17, $18. This is Ferrari Scuderia Black Shine. Now look at that bottle, huh? Is that not cheap or what? So it's just a cheap little sticker. This one is uber cheap, but it also smells cheap. At the same time, it smells good. It definitely does have a little bit of an appeal. So with this one you get blood orange, watermelon, you get lavender, vanilla, green apple, and amber. This has more of a youthful vibe. I've tried this one a few times. It's really not for me. It does smell good, but this is one of these fragrances that are definitely suited for a younger man. It's more of a spring and fall scent, but some people will say it has more of a summer vibe. To me, this is loud and very cloying. It did last a long time, but it definitely has a fun aspect to it. This is a fragrance that you can wear to school, but for me, it's more of a night out type of scent. It just has that fun vibe. So scent number 9, I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm testing this one out, and I ended up getting this one earlier this week. I was not expecting much, but this was definitely a surprise. Lacoste L'Homme. So with this one here, you get ginger, citruses, you get something called quince or quincy, you get almond, rhubarb, vanilla, and pepper. This is more of a, this really does have an earthy, spicy vibe. Originally, because of the color of the juice, I thought that this was going to be more of a colder season's fragrance. This is more of a fall scent, spring, fall, but also summer night. There is some depth with this one, with the rhubarb in that pepper note. This is like a citrusy, earthy, spicy bomb, if you will. It can be a little bit cloying in the opening, so you're definitely gonna have to watch your applications, because I did 3 sprays of this last night and it was a little bit too strong for my nose, but this really is quite appealing. It has depth. There is a little bit of sex appeal to this one with that pepper note and perhaps the rhubarb, but it's certainly a great scent. And scent number 10 is one of the cheapest ones in this list. It is the celebrity scent, so they tend to be quite inexpensive. This is a unisex fragrance as well. This is Shawn Desman Signature. Now this is just a little one that I got. I think it's like 1 ounce. Not exactly sure, but with this one you get maple sap. You get something called Dolce di Lychee. My Italian is very bad. So I'm gonna be butchering some names in this one. Frangipani, pineapple, and apple. This really does have like it has that gourmand vibe to it. To me, it has a bit of a creme brulee type of feel, something burnt and sweet in this one. It's quite youthful. It's certainly not a fragrance for someone my age, but I know that some guys out there that are my age, 42, are gonna like it. But this certainly is more of a youthful scent. It's playful, it is sexy, surprisingly, and it smells quite good. Budget friendly, $16 to $18 USD. So guys, that is my top 10 inexpensive fragrances for back to school. Now, I did do some reviews on some of these, apparently not too many, but whatever ones I've done, they will be down in the description below, and I'm gonna see if I can add some end screens or wherever. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it one of these, guys. I will see you later. Thank you for your time, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.